Good afternoon. My name is John Warner. Glad to be bringing you baseball from Rome, Georgia, the site of today's midweek contest between the Georgia Southwestern State Hurricanes and the Schroeder University Hawks. The Hawks interplay today on the heels of a 3-game losing streak after being swept by the hands of West Florida. TJ Laramie takes the mound for the Hawks today, looking to get the Hawks back in the win column and back to their winning ways here on this Tuesday afternoon. For the Hawks defensively, from left to right across the outfield, Kobe Jones, Cody Kraus, and Jacob Pager. At third base, Jacob Woods. Shortstop, Tommy Schroeder. Second baseman, Norman Leon. At first, Justin Barnes. Behind the plate, Logan Stockton. And on the mound, the lefty, TJ Laramie. Laramie's a 6'4" senior from Franklin, New Hampshire. Working from the stretch, he fires the first pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1 on leadoff man Jake Blindstrom. Blindstrom, the left-handed hitting left fielder, awaits the 0-1. He's a bunt to the left side, a good one. Woods charging, fielding on the run, throw, in time to get him. Nice play by Jacob Woods. Leadoff man with a perfectly placed bunt down the third base line, but Woods pounces on it, makes a strong, accurate throw to first base on the run. 1 up and 1 down for Laramie to open the ball game. That brings up Miles Hartsfield. The Hurricanes' third baseman takes up and in for ball 1. Breaking ball there from Laramie, but definitely not his best. Over the helmet of Hartsfield. 1-0 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Leon up with it cleanly, takes his time, flips on to first base. 2 up and 2 down for TJ Laramie. Nobody on and 2 men out for Corey Lee, the Hurricanes' second baseman. Takes a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Hurricanes wearing their gray jerseys, blue lettering, blue numbering, yellow outline, blue pinstripes across the jerseys and pants. Shot into right field, that is a fair ball. It's in for a hit. Lee on his way to second, Pager up with it in the corner. The throw to the infield will be far too late. A 2-out double down the right field line for Corey Lee. Two-out man in scoring position for Calvin Alexander. The Hurricanes backstop striding to the plate, looking to provide Georgia Southwestern with an early lead. He takes outside, ball 1. Laramie falls behind with a breaking ball outside. Working against Calvin Alexander, the Georgia Southwestern catcher. Breaking ball misses again, 2-0. Laramie with a little shuffle out on the mound, wanted that call, but he doesn't get it. He's behind 2-0 to the Hurricane cleanup man. Not close, off the backstop, out to Stockton, the third to third base. Not in time. Wild pitch to the backstop, ricocheted straight back to the Hawks catcher Logan Stockton. Fired down to third base, but the tag applied by Jacob Woods just a little late. So the lead runner advancing further into scoring position. He stands just 90 feet away, but a 3-0 count on Calvin Alexander. Here it is. Missed down low, ball 4. Well, some confusion here. Maybe a wrong count on the scoreboard. Umpire brings back Alexander. It's 3-1. So definitely some confusion here with 2 outs and a man at third. Swing and a miss, strike 2, but the Hawks will take it. Laramie looking to capitalize on that and put away Alexander to retire the side. Man at third, 2 outs, top of the first inning. Popped up, in the air to left. Schroeder out, Jones coming in. Should have no trouble. He does not, and he puts it away. Nice inning by TJ Laramie. strands the go-ahead run at third base. At the end of one half, it's the Hurricanes nothing and the Hawks coming to the plate. For Georgia Southwestern State defensively, from left to right across the outfield, Jake Blindstrom, Chris Patterson, Reed Ragsdale. At third base, Miles Hartfield. Shortstop, Victor Sanchez. Second baseman, Corey Lee. At first, Paul Hugeman. Behind the plate, Calvin Alexander. And on the mound for Georgia Southwestern State, it's number 38, Aaron Wainwright. Wainwright is a redshirt sophomore, 6'1" righty, weighing 217 pounds from Kingsland, Georgia. Transfer from Georgia Southern University. Completing his warm-up tosses on the mound. Alexander will make the peg down to second base. Ball's returned on the mound to the starter, Wainwright. Norman Leon to lead things off for the Hawks here in the home half of the first inning. TJ Laramie threw up a 0 on the scoreboard to open the game. Hawks looking to strike early and get on the scoreboard first here in this Tuesday afternoon contest. Wainwright ready. First pitch to Leon. Called strike, 0-1. Good start for the Hurricane righty. For the Hawks wearing their home powder blue jerseys on both the tops and the pants. Leon takes a breaking ball for strike two. Dark blue lettering, white outline. Oh-2 from Wainwright. Upstairs. Good take by Leon. Batting leadoff here for the Hawks. Something we haven't seen him do a ton this season. Spot primarily belonging to Tommy Schroeder. He slid down to the 3 spot in the order. Leon fouls one back off the screen. Leon batting .277 on the season. 94 at-bats, 26 hits, including 10 doubles, a triple, and 2 homers. Sends this one on the ground to second base. Vacuumed up there by Corey Lee. Flip on to first base in time for out number 1. Here is Kobe Jones. Jones had himself quite the series despite the sweep against West Florida. A pair of home runs at the plate for the Hawks left fielder. One up and one down for Aaron Wainwright. First pitch to Jones, the fastball down low for ball 1. Good take there from Kobe Jones. Fastball over the shoe tops. Dug out of the ground by Calvin Alexander. Working behind the plate today for Georgia Southwestern State. 1-0 pitch is popped up left side. Hartsfield in pursuit, nearing the bullpen. He won't make a play. Long way to go for Miles Hartfield on a full sprint back towards the infield. Ball was in play, but just out of the range of the Hurricane third baseman. A ball and a strike now on the Hawks left fielder. Wainwright from the stretch. The pitch hit hard on the ground to second again. Scooped up cleanly. Another peg to first in time for the second out. So the Hawks going after Corey Lee defensively. Back-to-back ground outs to the second baseman. He answers the bell, retires both men, and the bases are empty now for Tommy Schroeder. Ball was hammered off the bat of Kobe Jones. Two-hopper right to the second baseman. So nice barreled ball, but nothing to show for it for Jones. 2 outs now for Schroeder. Takes a fastball down and in. Ball 1. Tommy Schroeder from St. Charles, Illinois. Transfer from Morton Community College. Awaits the 1-0 pitch. Check swing. You run around. Strike 1. Breaking ball in the dirt from Wainwright. But Schroeder expands his zone. Goes fishing and comes up empty for strike 1. Wainwright will ask for an exchange of the baseballs, and home plate umpire will oblige. His catcher, Calvin Alexander, tossing him a new one on the mound. Even count on the Hawks shortstop. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball, grounded left side. Fielded cleanly by Hartsfield. A trio of ground outs brings it in to the bottom of the first for the Hawks. We're scoreless in Rome. Both teams held scoreless through 1 full inning of play. Ready to go now on the top of the second. It's Victor Sanchez, the Georgia Southwestern shortstop, to lead things off. TJ Laramie back to work. Stranded a runner at third to end the top of the first inning. Looking for a clean inning here in the second. His first pitch is high and away, ball 1. 1-0 pitch. Hit hard and deep in the air to right field. Pager on the run, nearing the wall, slowing and making the grab. Long way to go in the right center field gap for Jacob Pager, but he tracks it down. 1 gone to start the second. That brings up Reed Ragsdale, the left-handed hitting right fielder. First pitch to him, strike on the outside corner. Nice pitch from Laramie for strike 1. TJ Laramie was the 10th and final Hawks reliever used in Game 3 against West Florida on Saturday afternoon. Shot to the right side, but out of the range of Justin Barnes for strike 2. It rolls into the visitors' bullpen. Harmless strike on Reed Ragsdale. And what turned out to be a very unfortunate top of the 9th inning for Schroeder. West Florida was able to put the game out of reach and sweep the series. Pop left side, Schroeder calling for it in shallow left. He makes the catch in front of Kobe Jones for out number 2. A lot of ground to cover there for Tommy Schroeder and shallow left field near the line, but he puts it away in stride. Good start for Laramie, 2 up and 2 down in the inning. Here's Chris Patterson, batting now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the top of the second inning. Laramie looking to keep rolling right along. Retired the first 2 men just as he did in the first. Takes a strike, nothing in 1 on a breaking ball. Corey Lee would double with 2 outs in the first inning, but was stranded at third base after he got Calvin Alexander to fly out to left. 0-1 here is off the foot and rolled out to the third baseman Woods foul. So Laramie well ahead, no balls and 2 strikes. Looking for the final strike here at the top of the second inning. Breaking ball missed high and away. Laramie unable to get him to bite. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes on the Hurricane center fielder. Fastball called, strike 3. Patterson has rung up on a fastball right at the knees. A clean 1-2-3 inning from TJ Laramie. Middle of the Hawks order ready to go to work here in the bottom of the second inning.
Now batting for the Hawks, the first baseman, number 27, Justin Barnes.
Just 1 hit on the scoreboard for either side through an inning and a half. Justin Barnes and the Hawks looking to change that as he leads off things for the Hawks here in the home half of the second inning. He awaits the first pitch from Aaron Wainwright. Changeup misses down and away, ball 1. Down and in, ball 2. Good take there from Barnes. Didn't miss by much, but just off the inside corner, says the home plate umpire. Hitters count now, 2 balls and no strikes for the Hawks first baseman. Fastball missed the outside corner, ball 3. Again, not a bad miss there from Aaron Wainwright, but a 3-0 count on Justin Barnes. At the knees, a strike this time, 3-1. Well located fastball out of the right arm of Aaron Wainwright. Still a hitter's count, the 3-1 pitch. Down and in, ball 4. Leadoff walk to Justin Barnes. 10th walk of the season for Justin Barnes. So as he reaches double digits and base on balls, that brings up Jacob Pager with the leadoff man on and nobody out here in the second inning. Wainwright working from the stretch for the first time. His first pitch to Pager is a chopper sent foul. Pretty nice series for Jacob Pager. 3 for 10 at the plate with an RBI and a run scored from the Hawks right fielder. Hawks were swept by West Florida, dropping their record to 14-15 on the season overall, a game below 500. Now just 9-7 at home, and with a losing 8-10 record in conference play. placing them at 9th place in the Gulf South Conference standings. 0-1 to Pager. On the ground to third, pass. A diving Miles Hartfield in the left, a base hit. Barnes will hold serve at second. 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the second for the Hawks. Hard hit ground ball left side. Hartfield went to his right with a slide, but under his glove. First hit of the afternoon from the Hawks comes off the bat of Jacob Pager. And here is Gavin Millines, the Hawks' designated hitter. The last time that Millines took the plate on Saturday afternoon, he sent a ball over the left field wall for a home run. First pitch to him. Hammered in the air to left. Looking up, that ball is in the parking lot and out of here. A 3-run homer for Gavin Millines. Millines takes the first pitch he sees and sends it out. A defiant stomp on home plate by Gavin Millines as he gives the Hawks a 3-0 lead. So 2 home runs and as many at-bats dating back to Saturday afternoon for Gavin Millines. Here's Logan Stockton. He takes up and in on a fastball for ball 1. Stockton started the first 2 games of the series against West Florida, came on as a defensive replacement for Cole Godfrey in Game 3. Did the catching the rest of the way. Takes a breaking ball in the inside half for strike 1. Breaking ball dips below the zone for ball 2. Gavin Millines sending a 3-run shot over the left field wall into the parking lot of Bass Village. This one skied in the air to right. Should be no trouble for Reed Ragsdale. Makes a shoulder high catch for out number 1. Walk to Barnes open the inning. Pager single to left. Millines homered to left. Stockton flies out to right for out number 1. Base is clear now for Jacob Woods. Wainwright winds. First pitch to Woods. Grounded to third. Hartsfield up with it. Strong throw across for out number 2. Woods bounces out to the third baseman, Miles Hartsfield. Here's 9-hole hitter Cody Kraus looking to send things back to the top of the order and extend the bottom of the second for the Hawks. First pitch to Wainwright in the dirt, ball 1. The Hawks have already trumped their offensive output from the last time the 2 squad met. Kraus, check swing, and no swing according to the first base umpire. Hawks lost to Georgia Southwestern State 5-0 back on February the 21st. The game was played in Americus at the home of Georgia Southwestern. Kraus with a big swing and a miss for strike 1. Hawks were blanked, no runs on just 2 hits, one of them by Jacob Pager, the other coming from Kobe Jones. But nothing to show for him on the scoreboard. Bunt attempt here by Kraus, but this one spins foul out of play for strike 2. Retrieved in foul territory by Calvin Alexander. 2-ball and 2-strike count now on the Hawks center fielder. TJ Laramie, the Hawks starter, worked 2/3 scoreless innings in that one. Once again, as part of the 10 pitchers that the Hawks used, just as they did on Saturday against West Florida. 2-2. Missed the outside corner. Catcher Calvin Alexander had taken a step or 2 towards the first base dugout. He thought that was good enough for strike 3, as did the Georgia Southwestern dugout. But instead, it's a full count on the Hawks center fielder. Down and away, ball 4, 2-out walk to Cody Kraus. Back to the top now for Norman Leon. The Hawks' second baseman grounded out to his opposite number in his first at-bat. And that will bring out the Georgia Southwestern head coach, Josh McDonald, for a visit. He's motioning to his bullpen, and it looks like that's going to spell the end for his starter, Aaron Wainwright, working just an inning and 2/3. He's allowed 3 runs, and he's on the hook for Cody Krause standing at first base. New pitcher coming up for Georgia Southwestern. New pitcher on the mound for Georgia Southwestern is number 25, Carson Plumador, the junior righty, standing 6'2", 160 pounds, from Buford, Georgia, graduate of Cherokee Bluff High School. Will inherit a runner at first base, Cody Krause, and have to deal with the top of the lineup in the form of Norman Leon. Pick off over to first base, sends Krause back head first with a dive. Back in plenty of time, though. See if the Hawks think about a steal here with a man at first and 2 outs. Good speed on the base pass. First pitch from Plumador is in there for a strike, 0-1. Leon, a ground-out victim, his first time up. Looking to extend the bottom of the second here. 3 runs already across for the Hawks. Again, a pick off to first. Plumador and the Hurricanes thinking along the same lines. Suspecting that Cody Krause might be put in motion here with 2 outs in the top of the order at the plate for the Hawks. Krause starts to steal, but stops. Leon dumps this one in the air to left. Coming on is Blindstrom. He makes the grab to retire the side. But for the Hawks, 3 runs on 2 hits. One of them a 3-run shot over the left field wall by Gavin Millines. He ties the team lead in homers with 4, and he's given the Hawks an early 3-0 lead. TJ Laramie back to work here in the top of the third inning, protecting a 3-run advantage after the Millines home run. Paul Heisman, the first baseman, will be the first batter. 8-9-1 in the Georgia Southwestern order. Brief delay here as the home plate umpire steps out to pause Laramie's delivery. Now he's ready to go. Working from the stretch, the lefty delivers the first pitch. Fastball, just missed, ball 1. Hawks are shifted to pull against the first baseman, Paul Heisman. Schroeder, the shortstop, standing on the second base side of the bag. 1-0 from Laramie is a cut and a miss for strike 1. Breaking ball there from the big lefty. Heisman comes up empty. Now time called as Stockton has an equipment issue behind the plate. Home plate umpire mending to that. Now we're ready to go. 1-1 count on Paul Heisman. Chopper, right side, Barnes fields the big hop. Will take it to the bag himself for out number 1. Thought about giving that ball up to the pitcher Laramie, but decided he would take it to the bag all by himself for out number 1. Here's 9-hole hitter Jared White, the designated hitter for Georgia Southwestern. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Not often that you see a designated hitter batting out of the 9 spot, but such is the case here for Jared White. Takes away for ball 1. White is a 5'9", 205-pound junior from Johns Creek, Georgia, graduate of Johns Creek High School, and a transfer from Chattahoochee Valley Community College. Lines this one down the left field line, well hit, but out of play, strike 2. Laramie ahead, a ball and 2 strikes. Top of the order, and Jake Blindstrom waits on deck. 1-2 from Laramie. Breaking ball, too high, ball 2. Georgia Southwestern State enters play with a 16-10 overall record in 2023. A 6-7 on the road record. 2-2 pitch from TJ Laramie. Called, strike 3. Jared White caught looking. He's rung up for out number 2. Second strikeout for TJ Laramie, and it's back to the top now for Jake Blindstrom. Takes a breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. TJ Laramie pouring in the strikes on the mound for the Hawks. He's ahead of yet another Georgia Southwestern hitter. This one's shot in the air to left center field. Kraus on the run. He can't get there. It drops in for a hit and gets by him. That will allow Blindstrom to roll into second base with what seems to be a 2-out double. The Hurricanes' second hit of the afternoon puts a man at second base and 2 outs for Miles Hartsfield. Kraus pulled up to field that ball in the hop, seemingly taking the safe option, but a funny hop to his left got away from him and allowed Blindstrom to take the extra base. Laramie misses here for ball 1. Laramie checking the runner at second. Fires to the plate. Fastball, good for strike 1. Fastball right over the low outside corner, working against the left-handed hitting Miles Hartsfield. Manning third base for Georgia Southwestern State here in this one. Breaking ball, too high, ball 2. Hartsfield, a .263 hitter, and 99 at-bats coming into play today. 26 hits, including 3 doubles, 2 triples, and a homer. Swings and misses at this one for strike 2. Big hack there from Hartsfield, but he missed every stitch of that baseball. 2-2 the count. Laramie a strike away from yet another scoreless frame here in this one. Here it is, the 2-2. In the air to left. Jones tracking, moving to his right, nearing the line, puts it away. For out number 3, TJ Laramie pitches around a 2-out double to keep Georgia Southwestern off the scoreboard as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Carson Plumidor back out of the mound for Georgia Southwestern here in the home half of the 3rd inning. First man to greet him will be Kobe Jones, the Hawks left fielder. Jones retired the side on that fly ball to left, making the catch as he moved near the line. He lead things off for the Hawks here in their half of the 3rd inning. First pitch from Plumidor is a cut and a miss from Jones, 0-1. Kobe Jones batting .383 on the season, second only in average to Tommy Schroeder entering play today. 0-1 pitch, and the dirt, and off to the right side, ball 1. Despite the lower average, Jones actually leading the team in hits with 41 and 107 at-bats coming into today. 7 doubles, 3 homers, and a team-leading 23 RBIs for the Hawks left fielder, Kobe Jones. Jones lines this one off to the left side and foul. Rocket shot off the bat of Kobe Jones, almost directly into the press box. 1-2, the count. Jones takes a call, strike 3. Kobe Jones is rung up by the home plate umpire. He's out number 1 here in the home half of the 3rd inning. First strikeout of the day by the Georgia Southwestern pitching staff. Plumidor delivers strike 3 to Jones. Bases empty now for Tommy Schroeder. Jones takes high and away for ball 1. Plumidor sets. The righty deals the 1-0 pitch. Schroeder takes a strike, 1-1. Fastball over the outside corner, right at the knees. Perfectly placed fastball there by Carson Plumidor, working against the Hawks shortstop. Bunt attempt left side, but well foul. It rolls off to the end of the dugout where it's picked up by Tanner Folds. Strike 2 on Tommy Schroeder. One-two pitch is hit well in the air to left. Moving over, nearing the wall, is Blindstrom. He makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting for your Hawks, the first baseman, number 27, Justin Barnes.
Well hit ball by Tommy Schroeder, but clearly didn't get all of that baseball. Fly out to left, 2 up and 2 down for the Hawks in the 3rd. Here's Justin Barnes. Walked and came around to score on the Millines homer his last time up. Barnes awaits the first pitch from Plumidor. Sit in the air to center field, well hit, but right at Chris Patterson, and the Hawks go 3 up and 3 down here in the 3rd inning. They lead 3-0. TJ Laramie looking to spin yet another scoreless inning. He's dealt 3 of them, yielding no runs thus far. Corey Lee will be the leadoff man of the inning for Georgia Southwestern State. The second baseman of the Hurricanes doubled with 2 outs and was stranded at third base back in the first inning. First pitch from Laramie misses high, ball 1. Got a good outing thus far for Laramie, looking to keep Georgia Southwestern off the scoreboard as he pours in a breaking ball for strike 1. Nice pitch, curveball over the outside corner. Count even against Corey Lee. Another breaking ball. This one's grounded to third. Woods up with it cleanly. Shuffle, throw, in time, out number 1. Nice pitch by TJ Laramie. Gets a rollover ground ball to third. Nice job by Jacob Woods in the field. Routine grounder, and made it look so for the first out in the top of the 4th. Here's Calvin Alexander. Alexander thought he had coaxed a walk back in the first inning, but the umpire had called a strike on the 3-0 pitch as Alexander was striding towards first. Ball appeared to be down and in. It's a wild one from Laramie. Breaking ball off the backstop for ball 1. It ended up being strike 1 on Alexander. Swung and missed for strike 2 and eventually flied out to left field to bring it in to the first inning. That's unfortunate tidings there for the Hawks as Laramie deals the 1-0 pitch. Fastball miss, ball 2. Calvin Alexander batting just .232 out of the cleanup spot for Georgia Southwestern State. Up and in, sends him dancing out of the way that one for ball 3. Laramie in a 3-0 hole. Here it is. In for a strike. Nice comeback pitch there from TJ Laramie on the mound. It's back in the count now, 3-1 against Calvin Alexander. Another fastball and another strike makes it full, 3-2. .22 hits and 95 at-bats entering play today for Alexander. The full count pitch to him here is in the dirt and off the foot of the home plate umpire. Stockton prevents the ball from rolling into the dugout. It's a heads-up play there by the Hawks catcher. Could have been 2 bases instead of just the 1 on the free pass for Alexander. 1 on and 1 out now for Victor Sanchez. First walk issued by Laramie. Looking for a double play ball now to bring it into the top of the 4th. First pitch to Sanchez. Outside, not close, ball 1. Victor Sanchez, the 6'1", 193-pound junior from Vega Alta, Puerto Rico, transfer from Tabor College. We'll have to wait a moment here as Hawks pitching coach Craig Folds will take a trip out to the mound. Perhaps wisely so after the walk and the first miss to Sanchez in the at-bat. 1-0 count on the Georgia Southwestern shortstop. Man at first, 1 out of the inning. Hawks lead 3-0 off the back of a Gavin Millines 3-run shot over the left field wall. Not a full infield meeting. Folds joined only by the catcher Stockton and his subject TJ Laramie. Folds departs, takes the slow trip back to the dugout. Ready for play once more as Sanchez climbs into the box with a 1-0 count. In the dirt, not close, wild pitch. They had the runner Alexander caught in between, but Stockton had some trouble with that ball behind the plate. Missed opportunity there for the Hawks. 2-0 on Victor Sanchez. Alexander was reading ball in the dirt. It was a wild miss from TJ Laramie on a breaking ball. Stockton did a nice job to corral it, but able to come up with a throw as this one misses down low for ball 3. Laramie in danger of his second consecutive walk. He's fallen behind Sanchez. 3-0. Quick pickoff over to first base and no play at the bag. Barnes applies the tag but well late and flips the ball back to his pitcher. TJ Laramie looking to work out of a 3-0 hole. Good start there. Strike makes it 3-1. Fastball right at the knees. Looking by TJ Laramie. 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the fourth. Delivers high and away. It is a second consecutive walk issued by TJ Laramie. Now 2 on and 1 out for the Hurricanes. Laramie's enjoyed some pretty decent success through 3 1/3 in this one, thanks in large part due to his great command. He's been getting ahead of almost every hitter, but that has not been the case for the previous two. He fell behind 3-0 to both batters and eventually lost them both to ball 4. Here's Reed Ragsdale with 2 on and 1 out. Misses again, ball 1. Breaking ball there from Laramie, dipped down and out of the zone. One over from Laramie. Little flare, shallow right. Calling for it is Leon. They got the runner. They throw to first base. It's off the runner. Here comes Alexander to third, and Barnes will have no play. An extremely tough break for the Hawks there. Could have been a double play. A little flare out to second base. Sanchez was running. Not sure exactly why, but the throw hit him as he dove back into the first base bag, ricocheted off the facing of the dugout, and allowed Alexander to move up to third base. So runners on the corners now for Chris Patterson, the Hurricane center fielder. Tying run at the plate here in the top of the fourth inning for Georgia Southwestern. Laramie looking for his 4th consecutive scoreless inning. Stockton communicating with his middle infielders what they want to do in case of the steal. Runners not going is swung on and missed at the plate by Patterson, strike 1. Big breaking ball there from TJ Laramie. Getting ahead of Chris Patterson. Another breaking ball, this time Patterson wouldn't bite, ball 1. Patterson, a redshirt junior from Hephzibah, Georgia, graduate of Cross Creek High School and a transfer from Bethune-Cookman University. Shot caught by Norman Leon. Leaping grab made by the Hawks' second baseman. An outstanding athletic leaping play to strand runners at the corners and keep it a 3-0 Hawks lead. Jacob Pager ready to stand in the box. He's the leadoff man for the Hawks here in the home half of the 4th inning. Norman Leon brought a close to the top of the 4th with a sensational leaping grab to the right of second base. Surely would have scored a run. Probably moved Alexander all the way around to third. But put a star by that one. An ending inning line out to Leon has brought up Jacob Pager to lead things off in the home half of the 4th as he takes a slider down and away for ball 1. Pager singled to left his first time through. 1-0 to him here. Catches the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. Pager batting .241 on the season, 83 at-bats. an even 20 hits, including 7 doubles and 14 RBIs. He swings and lines this one in the air to left field. A clean single to lead off the 4th inning. Leadoff base runner now on for Gavin Millines. Millines showcased his power. Sent one over the left field wall, and well over the wall, in fact, for a 3-run homer. Back in the 2nd. He awaits the first pitch from Carson Plumador. Upstairs, ball 1. That hit to Pager, the first hit that Plumador had surrendered in an inning and a third of work. Came on to collect the final out of the 2nd. Worked a 1-2-3 third. Man on, and a 1-0 count for Millines. Here it is. Up and in, straightens him out for ball 2. A perilous situation besets Carson Plumador on the mound. A 2-0 count to Gavin Millines. Big hack, and he sends a foul ball out of play for strike 1. Millines once again has his eyes set on the left field wall, but only able to catch the bottom half of that baseball and foul it out of play. 2-1 now on the Hawks' designated hitter. Pick off to first base sends Jacob Pager back. He arrives at the bag safely. Still a 2-1 count on Millines. Millines batting .269 on the season now, entering play today. 67 at-bats coming into today's action. Off-speed pitch, sent off to the right side for strike 2. Out in front of a slider there from Plumador. Millines out in front. Sent it off the bricks. It ricocheted out to the first baseman, Hugeman. Even 2-ball and 2-strike count now on Gavin Millines. Here it is from Plumador. Foul straight back. Elevated fastball. Plumador challenges Millines. Millines fouls it off the screen. Count holds at 2-2. Count holds at 2-2. Here it is again. Skied in the air to right center field. It'll be Patterson coming in to take it and making the catch for out number 1. Pedro bluffs the tag over at first, but retreats back to the bag standing. 1 on, 1 out now for Logan Stockton. There's the first out of the inning for Plumador. It brings Logan Stockton to the plate, the junior from Brazelton, Georgia, graduate of Jackson County High School. Batting with Pager on first, 1 out of the inning for the Hawks. Pager got a huge jump, and Pager, with one of the easiest stolen bases you'll see, he rolls into second base with a 1-out steal. So man in scoring position now for Logan Stockton. Pager had already taken 3 steps before that baseball was even delivered. Stockton grounds one to third, off the bag into left, a hit. Pager will round third and come to the plate. Stockton thought about second, but will hold serve at first. A 1-out RBI single by Logan Stockton makes it 4-0 Hawks. So the Hawks able to cash in the easy steal by Pager. Stockton with a grounder right off the third base bag. And to shallow left, absolutely no chance to catch Pager at the plate. Hawks add another tally here in the home half of the 4th inning and looking for more with Jacob Woods at the dish. Strike called, 0-1. Fastball right in there for Carson Plumador. Stockton the runner at first. 0-1 pitch. Hit in the air to left. Well hit. Looking up at the wall, Jacob Woods has gone deep. A towering fly ball over the left field wall. Makes it 6-0 Hawks. Jake Blindstrom backing up, thought he might have a play on that deep fly to left. But that one kept sailing on out of here. 2-run shot by Woods, his first of the season. Brings up the center fielder, Cody Kraus. Here comes Josh McDonald out to the mound. Does have a lefty loosening up in the pen, and we'll see if he makes the move to the bullpen with the bases clear and 1 out. Another 3-run inning for the Hawks here in the home half of the 4th, and he will indeed be going to his bullpen. New pitcher coming on for Georgia Southwestern. New pitcher on the mound for Georgia Southwestern here in the home half of the 4th inning. It's number 21, Jordan Walden, a freshman lefty, standing 6 foot even, 148 pounds from Vidalia, Georgia. Graduate of Vidalia High School. Will come on to face Cody Kraus with the bases empty and 1 gone. With 3 runs across for the Hawks in the inning. Up and in, straightens out Kraus for ball 1. Walden on the mound. Jordan Walden from Vidalia, Georgia. Not to be confused with Jordan Walden, the Major League Baseball relief pitcher. Kraus lines one into right, a base hit. So the hits keep on coming for the Hawks. Their 6th of the afternoon is a 1-out single by Cody Kraus. For Jordan Walden, the Major League pitcher, debuted with the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim in 2010. Stayed there until 2012. Came over to the Atlanta Braves from 2013 to 14 and finished his career with a stint with the St. Louis Cardinals in 2015. And Jordan Wallen, the college pitcher, on the mound for Georgia Southwestern State, with Kraus standing at first. They've got Kraus picked off. The throw goes to second base. Tag applied. Kraus is out. So Kraus is picked off. The pickoff move by the lefty. Kraus running on first movement. Base is clear now and 2 outs for Norman Leon. Still no count on Norman Leon. Leon swings and sends him off the screen foul. Strike 1. Though it meant little to the final outcome of the game, Millines and Leon went back-to-back with homers over the left field wall in Game 3 and the bottom of the 9th against West Florida in the losing effort. Perhaps that was a springboard for the Hawks offense as they scored 6 runs today against Georgia Southwestern. High and away for ball 1. For Cody Kraus, Just the second time he's been caught stealing on the season. Leon shows bunt and takes down and in for ball 2. Hawks looking to get something together with 2 outs now. The base is clear. Top of the order up, Kobe Jones to follow. Leon skies this one in the air to shallow center. Patterson coming in. Can of corn for the Georgia Southwestern center fielder, and Leon is set down for out number 3. But not before Jacob Woods and the Hawks strike for 3 more runs here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 of them coming off a 2-run homer over the left field wall. The Hawks have doubled their lead. It's 6-0 as we head to the 5th. New pitcher on the mound for the Hawks. Here in the top half of the 5th inning is number 23, Jesse Simpson, the 6'3" senior from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, transfer from Colby Community College. Will take the bump and look to protect a 6-run Hawks lead. Hawks added 3 more on in the home half of the 4th. 2 of them coming from a Jacob Woods 2-run homer. Leadoff man of the inning is number 41, Paul Hugeman. The Hurricanes' first baseman will be the first man to hit off of Jesse Simpson. Hawks play him to pull. First pitch from the Hawks righty. High and away for ball 1. Simpson is the first pitcher out of the Hawks bullpen today here in the top of the 5th. Starter TJ Laramie gave the Hawks exactly what they were looking for. 4 scoreless innings, allowed just 2 hits, 2 walks, and collected 1 strikeout. Hugeman in the air to right. Pager backing up, shuffling a few steps, and putting it away for out number 1. Fly out from Hugeman brings up Jared White with the bases empty and 1 gone here in the 5th inning. Good start for Simpson on the mound. On the season, Simpson a 8.18 ERA, making his 7th appearance. 11 innings on the season. He's allowed 10 runs in those innings, 7 walks to 3 strikeouts for the Hawks righty. This one's grounded to second. Leon up with it cleanly, no trouble for out number 2. Excellent start for Jesse Simpson, a fly out, followed by a ground out to his second baseman, Leon. It's back to the top now for Jake Blindstrom. In there at the knees, strike 1. Fouled off to the left side, quickly 0-2. Georgia Southwestern State enters play with a 12-6 in conference play record, doing their ball in the Peach Belt Conference. Currently stand at 4th place in the Peach Belt. Also in the Peach Belt is Columbus State, who the Hawks will see Tuesday, April the 18th. 0-2 from Simpson. Line into left field. On comes Kobe Jones. He can't get there. A 2-out, 2-strike hit from Jake Blindstrup. Second hit of the day for Blindstrup. He pads his team leading now 38th hit on the season. Blindstrup came into play today batting a healthy .346 at the plate and 104 at-bats. Reached base twice in this one, 2 for 3. Here's Miles Hartsfield. Hartsfield takes down and away for ball 1. Hartsfield batting just .263, 99 at-bats on the season. 26 hits for the left-handed hitting third baseman. 3 doubles, 2 triples, and a homer. 1 on, 2 out. 1-0 from Simpson. A fastball perfectly placed over the outside corner for a strike. Simpson, the second Hawks pitcher of the day, looking to keep Georgia Southwestern off the scoreboard for a 5th straight inning. Pick off over to first, sends Blindstrup back to the base. Miles Hartfield, 5'10", 174-pound junior from Gainesville, Georgia. Graduate of North Forsyth High School, transfer from Arizona Western University. Grounded. Left side, Schroeder with a slide. Throw across the infield is into the visitors' bullpen. Both runners will advance 90 feet. Barnes gets the ball to the catcher, Stockton. Tough play for Schroeder moving to his right. Long hop to the first baseman, Barnes. Barnes came up empty. It rolled away into the Georgia Southwestern bullpen. Hawks' first error of the afternoon have placed runners at second and third with 2 outs in the inning. So here's Corey Lee, the 3-hole hitter, and second baseman for the Hurricanes. First pitch from Simpson. In there for a strike, 0-1. Great start there from Jesse Simpson, looking to pitch around the 2-base error. Gave up a single to Blindstrom and then the error to Miles Hartsfield. First real scoring threat for Georgia Southwestern State as this one misses down the way for ball 1. The Hurricanes did strand a runner at third back in the first inning. Did as well in the fourth, but a nice leaping play by Norman Leon brought an end to that threat. Second and third, 2 outs here. 1-1 pitch is chopped foul. Now Simpson just a strike away from escaping the inning unharmed on the scoreboard. 1-2 count on Corey Lee. Hurricanes entered play today, riding a nice little wave. They've won 6 out of their past 7 games. 1-2 pitch. Just missed away for ball 2. The Hurricanes swept University of South Carolina Beaufort. They beat Albany State 4-3. Took 2 out of 3 against Georgia College, dropping the potential Game 3 sweep. 2-2 pitch from Simpson. Hit well in the air to left. That sends Jones back to the wall. He has no play. It's over the wall and out of here. And Georgia Southwestern State answered with a 3-run homer of their own to cut the lead in half. It's 6-3. So the damage done by Georgia Southwestern, all coming with 2 outs. Simpson retired the first 2 men he faced, but as the lineup turned over, the trouble began to arise for Jesse Simpson. A single by Blindstrom, an error against Miles Hartsfield, and a 3-run homer off the bat of Corey Lee have made it a 6-3 game. Here's Calvin Alexander. First pitch from Simpson, misses down low for ball 1. One-0 pitch. Outside, 2-0. Two straight misses after the homer by Corey Lee. Calvin Alexander enjoys a 2-0 count. Pitch to the plate is sent in the air to right. Pager moving over, backing up. Puts it away for out number 3. Jesse Simpson surrenders a 2-out, 3-run homer after the error by Tommy Schroeder. The Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes cut the lead in half. It's now 6-3. Heart of the Hawks order due up here in the home half of the 5th inning. Halfway home in this one, Hawks lead 6-3. Hawks jumped out to an early 6-0 advantage, but the Hurricanes got 3 of them back, courtesy of a 3-run shot by Corey Lee with 2 outs in the 5th. Jones takes down and away on a curveball, 1-0. Quiet game for Jones thus far, 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout looking. But looking to change his fortunes here to lead off the bottom half of the 5th inning. Takes a rip at this one and fouls it out of play for strike 1. Jones, grounder, up the middle and through, a base hit. Kobe Jones with a seeing eye single right back through the box, almost directly over the second base bag. Leadoff man on for the Hawks here in the bottom of the 5th. Team leading 42nd hit on the season for Kobe Jones. Here's Tommy Schroeder, the Hawks shortstop, leadoff man aboard here in the 5th. Schroeder with a rocket down the left field line and foul. Schroeder scalds the first pitch fastball, unfortunately for him, a little bit out in front, and it goes as a strike. Jones the runner at first. The lefty Walden remaining in the game for Georgia Southwestern. Here's a pickoff from him, but Jones all over it. Read it well. Jones is 9 of 12 on the season in stolen base attempts. And another pickoff from Walden, but once again, Jones not going anywhere, back safely to the bag. Walden has already picked off one Hawk with that move, got Cody Kraus for the second out of the 4th inning. Deals high and away here to Schroeder, 1-1. Schroeder, a team-leading .387 average and 93 at-bats coming into this one. 36 hits, including a team-leading 11 doubles, 1 triple, no homers, 13 RBIs, and a .527 slugging percentage. Healthy numbers on the year for Schroeder for sure. Takes a bender for strike 2. Ball and 2 strikes on Tommy Schroeder. Man at first, nobody out. Home half of the 5th inning. Another pickoff from Walden. This one wide of the bag, but nice job by Heisman to spear that one and prevent Kobe Jones from advancing on a throwing error. One-two from Walden. Skied out of play. Big hack there from Schroeder. Got a fastball with 2 strikes, but unable to do any damage. Sends it back out of play. Over your day at the plate thus far for Schroeder. Ground out to third and a fly out to left and 2 trips to the plate for the Hawk shortstop. Jones is moving. Schroeder in the air to left. That will hook foul off the wall. And Jones will be forced to retreat back to first base. He was running on the pitch, but pitch to the plate was a strike to Schroeder. Unclear if that was a hit and run or if Schroeder was just swinging because it was a strike. But we'll see what the Hawks have cooking up here on another 1-2 count. Another pick off the first by Walden, but heads up base running by Kobe Jones. Able to read the move and get back to the bag safely. Jones is running and they got him picked off. Heisman's throw to second base is offline into center. Quickly to his feet was Kobe Jones, but unable to advance any further. We'll see how it's scored, but as it stands, Kobe Jones stands at second base with nobody out. Still a 1-2 count on Tommy Schroeder. So the advantage of running on first move is even if you get picked off by the lefty pitcher, it still forces the first baseman to make an accurate throw in a timely manner. Heisman unable to do so. It allows Jones to stand at second with a stolen base. He's running again. This one's high. The throw down to third into left field. Jones touches third and will stride to the plate. Kobe Jones blazes around the base pass and takes advantage of some shoddy defense by the Hurricanes. And the Hawks get one back. It's now 7-3. So a pair of stolen bases and a throwing error on Calvin Alexander. First of the game for Georgia Southwestern. Have given the Hawks a 4-run lead. 2-2 pitch to Schroeder is a cut and a miss. Ball gets away, but Schroeder will head back to the dugout. He's out number 1. That brings up Justin Barnes. Bases empty, 1 out in the inning. Nice breaking ball there from Walden. Got Schroeder to swing right over the top of it. He's a strikeout victim. 1 gone here in the home half of the 5th. Breaking ball in for a strike. Walden goes back to the curveball and finds similar results. Nothing in 1 count on Justin Barnes. Down and in, backs Barnes off the plate. Count even. Barnes awaits the 1-run offering from Jordan Walden. Outside, ball 2. Justin Barnes, 5'11" junior from Marietta, Georgia. Product of Kennesaw Mountain High School. Ready for the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball finds the outside corner for strike 2. Walden absolutely hammering that breaking ball. Used it to strike out Tommy Schroeder. He's used it for 2 strikes against Justin Barnes. We'll see if he goes back to it for a 3rd time here in the at-bat. He does, but this time it misses off the edge. Runs the count full, 3-2. For Barnes, 0 for 1 in the game. A walk, a run scored, and a line out to center field. And 2 plate appearances in this one. 3-2 pitch. Outside, ball 4. Second walk of the day for Justin Barnes. One on, one out for Jacob Pager. Pager's had himself a fruitful day at the plate. A pair of singles, 2 runs scored, and a stolen base. The line for Jacob Pager through 4.5 innings of baseball against Georgia Southwestern State. One on, one out. Pitch to Pager. Breaking ball in for a strike. Walden going to the breaking ball early and often. Used it for a pair of strikes against Justin Barnes. Lost him to ball 4, though. Uses it to get ahead of Pager here, 0-1. Pick off the first base. It's into the bullpen. Pitcher in the bullpen dancing around it. Barnes on his way to third base. The throw by Heisman is offline. And Justin Barnes stands at first base after the second throwing error of the inning by Georgia Southwestern. Two-base error by Jordan Walden. Sent that pickoff attempt directly into the visitors' bullpen, where the relievers warming up had to dance around the baseball to avoid interfering with it. Infield comes in now for the Hurricanes. 0-1 to Pager. Breaking ball off the fist. Little flare finds the outfield grass. A third hit of the day for Jacob Pager. Definitely not his best swing, but Pager will take it. Little jam shot off to the right side. Infield was in for Georgia Southwestern. In fact, that ball hit the dirt, but it rolled into the outfield to provide the Hawks with their 8th run of the afternoon. Here's Gavin Millines. Millines chops one third base side and foul. Past Wes Timmons in the third base coaching box. Pager taking his lead off of first base. Pick off over to first base. Sends Pager back to the bag. Pager reading that one well, all over it. Back to the bag before Walden had even thrown over that baseball. Millines takes upstairs on a fastball. Ball 1. A lot of heat behind that one from Walden, but perhaps a little too much. Lost the feel for that one. Missed over the head of Gavin Millines. Pick off the first base. Once again, Pager all over it. Back safely. One. Up and in. Since Millines ducking out of the way of that breaking ball. Gavin Millines, the Bremen, Georgia native, by way of Bremen High School. Ready for the 2-1 pitch. Millines takes a breaking ball, strike 2. Another hook there from Walden on the mound. To even the count against Gavin Millines, 2-2, the man at first, 1 out. 2 runs already home in the inning for the Hawks. Breaking ball missed high and away to run the count full, 3-2. So see if Wes Timmons will put Jacob Pager in motion at first. 3-2 count on Millines, just 1 out of the inning. Hawks have 8 runs on the scoreboard, but looking for more with their designated hitter Gavin Millines at the dish. Pager not running. The 3-2 pitch is fouled away. Big hack at a fastball there by Millines. Send it out of play, foul. Will reset and do it again with a full count. Millines homeward back in the second. Flew out to center in his subsequent at-bat. Getting his 3rd trip to the plate here in the home half of the 5th inning. Pig off to first base. Pager with a hop and a skip back to the bag. Count remains 3-2. Another 3-2. Outside, ball 4. Millines draws a 1-out free pass. Walden went back to the breaking ball, but this one couldn't find the outside corner. Moves Millines to first. Pager down to second. 2 on, 1 out for Logan Stockton. Stockton sent a ground ball to third base. In fact, off the back, it trickled into left field for an RBI single. Here comes Josh McDonald once again. And it appears that Jordan Walden has reached the end of the line with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Fourth pitcher of the afternoon for Georgia Southwestern. It's number 14, Joseph Roden, the redshirt sophomore, standing 6 foot even, 200 pounds from Locust Grove, Georgia, a graduate of Locust Grove High School. Will square off against Logan Stockton with 2 on and 1 out. 2 runs already home for the Hawks in the inning, but a chance for more with the Hawks backstop up to the plate. Roden working from the stretch. Jordan Walden, the previous reliever, responsible for both Hawk runners on base. First pitch from Joseph Roden, misses high and away, ball 1. One-0 pitch. Fastball straightens up Stockton. Bending out of the way of that one, 2-0. 2-0 count. Joseph Roden working against Logan Stockton. Here it is. Stockton with a big swing and a foul tip into the mid of Calvin Alexander. Strike 1. For Roden, a 1.23 ERA, making his 7th appearance of the season, all of them coming in relief. 7 1/3 innings pitched on the season. He's allowed just 1 earned run, 6 walks to 10 strikeouts for the Hurricanes righty. 2-1 pitch, hit softly in the air to left. Lindstrom moving over, making the catch. Pager will bluff a tag, draw a throw from Lindstrom, but no advance. 2 outs now for Jacob Woods. That brings up Jacob Woods, who sent one out of the ballpark his last time up. Two on, 2 out, first pitch to Woods. Off-speed pitch, just missed the outside corner. Good response by the Hawks offense here in the bottom of the 5th. Georgia Southwestern able to get 3 runs back from a 3-run homer in the top half of the inning by Corey Lee. But 2 runs coming to the plate in the inning for the Hawks. As Woods takes a strike, 1-1. Good fastball out of the hand of Roden to even the count. takes strike two. Nice breaking ball there by Joseph Roden. 1-2 now on the Hawks' third baseman. Roden ready, here it is. Little flare out to center. Patterson coming in, slowing up, and making the catch for out number 3. But 2 runs coming for the Hawks. They lead 8-3 as we head to the top of the 6th. Jesse Simpson back out to work the top half of the 6th inning. Hawks enjoying a 5-run advantage on the scoreboard. They've doubled the Hurricanes in hits, 8-4 in that column. But conversely, the Canes have doubled the Hawks in the error column. They lead that statistic 2-1. Both of them throwing errors coming in the previous half inning. First pitch from Simpson to Victor Sanchez misses high for ball 1. Back in the game on February 21st, a 5-0 losing effort for the Hawks. Simpson worked 2 1/3 scoreless innings, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout for the Hawks hurler. This one's hit well in the air to left center field. Jones moving back near the wall. It's off the top of the wall. Kraus up with it quickly, fires back into the infield, but overshoots second base. Justin Barnes there on the mound to field it. Leadoff double for Victor Sanchez. The 6th double of the season for Victor Sanchez. He stands at second base to open the top of the 6th for Georgia Southwestern. Here's Reed Ragsdale, the Hurricane right fielder. First pitch to Ragsdale, high, ball 1. Ragsdale batting .327 on the season, 49 at-bats entering play today, 16 hits including 5 doubles and 7 RBIs to go along with a .429 slugging percentage for the right fielder. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Simpson. Hit hard on the ground to second. Leon bobbles it, but up with it now. Flip on to first base in time for the out. Sanchez moves up to third on the ground out to Norman Leon. Ball was stung right to the Hawks' second baseman. Right on one hop, did a nice job to knock it down, keep it close, keep his composure, and fire on to first base to get his man Ragsdale. 1 out now for Chris Patterson. Man at third, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Simpson, grounded to short. Schroeder up with it, throw on to first base. The Hawks will trade the run for the out. Sanchez coming and sliding to the plate. Make sure he steps on the bag. It's now an 8-4 game. give Patterson the RBI. He cashes in the leadoff double from Victor Sanchez. Base is empty now for Paul Heisman. Oh, first pitch from Simpson is outside for ball one. One 0 from the Hawks righty. Stroked into right center field. That's going to find some grass. Kraus up with it. Not up with it, rather. It's off the wall. And pulling into second base with a two-out double is Paul Heisman. Another line drive shot, this time off the bat of Paul Heisman. Sent it rolling off to the right center field gap. Thought Cody Kraus was going to have a chance to cut that ball off, but it went right under his glove. Probably wouldn't have mattered anyway, but it ensured an easy double for Heisman. Another runner in scoring position now for a pinch hitter, Grant McDonald. So here's Grant McDonald pinch hitting for Jared White. Another scoring chance for Georgia Southwestern. Man at second, 2 outs in the inning. White was 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. First pitch to him here. The strike, 0-1. Grant McDonald, redshirt junior, 6 foot even, 191 pounds, from Monroe, Georgia. Graduate of George Walton High School. Transfer from Truett McConnell University. Off-speed pitch, swung on and missed for strike 2. Beautiful pitch there out of the right arm of Jesse Simpson. He's a strike away from bringing it in to the top of the 6th inning. Oh, 2. In the dirt, it gets away from Stockton, and Stockton will have no throw as Heisman moves up 90 feet to third base. Another all-speed pitch there from Simpson. Stockton tried to pick it out. Opted for a scoop attempt on the backhand instead of a block. And it comes back to haunt him as Heisman moves up to third base. But Simpson looking to strand him there with 2 outs. 1 run already across in the inning, but Simpson looking to limit the damage right there. Here's the 1-2. Almost got him, but it's outside to even the count. Not a bad pitch at all there from Simpson. McDonald was 1 for 3 back in that game on February the 21st with a walk and a run scored. Simpson looking to keep him off base here. The 2-2. Got him looking. Strike 3 called. Simpson freezes McDonald with a fastball painted over the inside edge and strands a runner out at third base. For Georgia Southwestern, 1 run on 2 hits and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Hawks lead 8-4. 9-1-2 in the Hawks order, ready to go here in the home half of the 6th inning. Georgia Southwestern got a run back in the top of the inning, so the Hawks looking to respond to that. Looking to expound upon a 4-0 lead that they've accrued through 5.5 innings of baseball. First pitch to Kraus, misses down and out for ball 1. Kraus able to hold back on the check swing. He's ahead of Joseph Roden, a ball and no strikes. Outside corner with a strike, 1-1. Coy Martin on the mound for the Hawks here in the top of the 7th inning. Hawks were able to add another run in the bottom of the 6th to bring it up to 10-4 on the scoreboard in favor of Shorter. The third Hawk pitcher of the afternoon will look to keep the lead right where it is. Coy Martin, the lefty, 6'1" sophomore from Ball Ground, Georgia, transfer from Snead State Community College. Will face off against the top of the order for Georgia Southwestern, starting with Jake Lindstrom. High, ball 1. Martin ready. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball behind Blindstrup, and it catches him on the way by. Leadoff hit by pitch for Jake Blindstrup. Third time reaching base today for the Hurricanes leadoff man. Here's Miles Hartfield. Hartfield reached on an error his last time up and eventually came around to score on the 3-run shot by Corey Lee. That homer's accounted for 3 of the 4 Hurricane runs today as Martin places a curveball over the outside corner, 0-1. Leadoff man on here in the top of the 7th. Georgia Southwestern trails by 6 runs. This breaking ball from Martin misses below the zone, 1-1. For Martin on the season, a 3.27 ERA. In this, his 11th appearance of the year. He's worked 11 innings even on the season entering play today. 4 earned runs in those innings. 7 walks to 12 strikeouts. This one's grounded to first. Barnes will field it in foul territory, so it's strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes on the Georgia Southwestern third baseman. He awaits the 1-2 pitch from Coy Martin, who misses with a fastball over the outside corner. Not a bad pitch at all there from the Hawks lefty, but it missed well off the plate. Count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes with Lindstrup, the man at first. 2-2 pitch, got him, looking, strike 3 called, and Hartsfield can't believe it. He's brung up for out number 1. That'll bring Corey Lee to the plate, but before he can hit, here comes Wes Timmons. He will make his trip out to the mound, and it looks like that's going to be all for Coy Martin. Martin faces 2 hitters, strikes out 1, and his day is over here in the top of the 7th inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Hawks here in the inning. It's number 11, Landon Maynard. The pride of Wetumpka, Alabama, will take the ball for the Hawks with a man at first. One gone here in the top of the 7th inning. Hawks lead by 6 over Georgia Southwestern State. Here's Corey Lee. He homered over the left field wall his last time up. That homer for Lee was his first of the season as he waits the first pitch from Maynard, which is in for a strike, 0-1. Great start by Landon Maynard out of the Hawks bullpen. The 4th pitcher of the game for Shorter to 6 1/3 on the mound. The slider misses away for ball 1. Count even. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out here in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Corey Lee about came out of his shoes on that swing, but he comes up empty for strike 2. Maynard looking for a ground ball to get the Hawks out of the inning. Pitch clock violation coming now on Corey Lee, and he is struck out for out number 2. So obviously now, after Corey Lee's rung up on a pitch clock violation, some contention from Georgia Southwestern State. Home plate umpire coming out to talk things over with Josh McDonald, the Hurricanes head coach. Georgia Southwestern contending that Corey Lee was in the box, but the home plate umpire discerning that he had not acknowledged the pitcher yet, and that's where the violation comes from. So the old 2-strike strikeout by Landon Maynard. So man at first, 2 outs now for Calvin Alexander. First strikeout of the day for Landon Maynard. First pitch to Alexander, misses up and in for ball 1. One 0 pitch. Just missed the outside corner, 2-0. Each of the 4 Hawks pitchers that have come on in this one have recorded exactly 1 strikeout each. Maynard's coming on a pitch clock violation. 2-0 pitch here, down and away, ball 3. Calvin Alexander, a junior, 6'2", 213 pounds, from Lakeland, Florida. Takes a 3-0 strike to make it 3-1. Good fastball there from Maynard over the outside corner. Gets back in the count. Alexander, a transfer from Florida Southwestern State College. Graduate of the McKeel Academy of Technology. Here's a 3-1 offering by Maynard. Hit well in the air to left center field. Kraus on the run, moving back, nearing the wall. He reaches up and makes the catch for out number 3. Nice work by Landon Maynard out of the bullpen. A pitch clock strikeout and a fly out to left center field, bringing in to the top of the 7th inning. Here's Jacob Pager to lead things off for the Hawks in the home half of the 7th, looking to extend on their lead, which already stands at 6 runs. It's been a nice day at the plate for Pager, to say the least. 3 singles, 2 runs scored, an RBI, and a stolen base for the Hawks right fielder. Joseph Roden remains in the game for the Hurricanes. First pitch swinging is Pager. He lifts one out to shallow left center field. Sanchez, moving into the outfield grass, makes a shoulder-high catch. 1 pitch and 1 out here in the 7th. So here's Millines. First pitch to him is a changeup. In for a strike, 0-1. Millines behind, 0-1. Here it is from Roden. Another off-speed pitch. This time it misses. Just below the zone. Good take there by the Hawks' designated hitter. Millines entering play today, 269 hitter and 67 at-bats prior to today's action. Sends a rocket on the ground to short. Sanchez fields it, gobbles it up, and throws it across to get Millines for out number 2. Sharply hit ball off the bat of Millines, but unfortunately for him, right at the shortstop Sanchez. Base is empty now for Logan Stockton. 1 for 3 day at the plate for Stockton. Blukin flyouts with a single, RBI, and a run scored sandwiched in between. First pitch to Stockton, changeup at the knees, strike 1. Good pitch there from Roden to get ahead. Working against Logan Stockton, the Hawks backstop. In the dirt, Stockton able to resist. Good work by Calvin Alexander, keeping that one just above the dirt, framing it back into view for the home plate umpire, but home plate umpire not able to oblige. Stockton lifts this one in the air to right. Heisman will give it a look, but it's well out of play, foul. Strike 2. One, 2 from Roden. High, ball 2. Count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Roden working from the stretch, delivers to the plate. It's in the dirt. Another nice take there by the Hawks catcher. He's worked the count full. Logan Stockton awaits the full count pitch. Hammered in the air to left. Back near the wall, a running grab made in left field by Jake Blindstrom. Tough luck out for Logan Stockton. He gave that ball a ride, but nothing to show for it. And the Hawks go 3 up and 3 down in their half of the 7th inning. Landon Maynard back to work here in the top of the 8th inning, squaring off against Victor Sanchez, the Hurricane shortstop. 1 for 2 day at the plate for Sanchez. Takes outside here. A double, a run scored, as well as a walk and a fly out to his line here in the top of the 8th inning. Hawks looking to collect the final 6 outs in this one and get back in the win column. Big wave and a miss by Sanchez. 1-1. Good slider there from Maynard. Here's his 1-1. Another breaking ball. This time it moves off the plate outside. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Just missed the inside corner. Swing and a miss. Makes the count full, 3-2. Maynard last worked in Game 1 against West Florida, winning an inning and a third. No walks, no strikeouts, 2 hits, and 2 earned runs for the righty. This one's hit well in the air to center. Kraus tracking, moving to his left, makes the grab for out number 1. Sanchez gave that ball a ride, but not far enough. 1 gone to start the 8th inning. Here's Reed Ragsdale. First pitch from Maynard in the dirt for ball 1. Maynard deals the 1-0 pitch. Popped up. Left side. Woods in pursuit. Stockton says he has room. He makes the catch for out number 2. Jacob Woods disappearing out of view behind the shorter dugout. Makes the catch. 2 outs now in the top of the 8th inning. So the frustration clearly boiling over in the Georgia Southwestern dugout. The home plate umpire has issued a warning to the entire dugout. Bases empty, 2 gone now for Chris Patterson. Off the end of his bat to short. Schroeder fields it. Quick release across is in time. Perfect 1-2-3 inning for Landon Maynard. Hawks lead 10-4 as we go to the bottom of the 8th. Jacob Woods to lead things off for the Hawks in the home half of the 8th, facing off against a new pitcher for Georgia Southwestern. It's number 20, Mike Mundoy, the sophomore, 6 foot even, 195 pounds, from Opelika, Florida. Deals the first pitch to Woods, which is a strike, 0-1. Mundoy, a graduate of Mater Academy Lakes, transfer from the University of Cumberland. Woods takes high. Fastball there from Mundoy, but just above the zone, missing against the Hawks' third baseman. One pitch. Breaking ball, dips in for a strike, 1-2. For Mike Mundoy, a 4.32 ERA, making his 10th appearance of the season. He's worked 16 2/3 innings in 2023. Woods with a flail and a miss for strike 3. Mundoy strikes out the first man he sees. 1 out now for Cody Kraus. Kraus, the strikeout victim his last time up, looking to reach base with 1 out here in the 8th inning. He dribbles this one off to the left side, foul, strike 1. Kraus takes high and out. Fastball there from Mundoy, but well off the plate. Above the zone as well. Easy take there for Kraus. High, ball 2. Back-to-back misses on the fastball from Mike Mundoy. Kraus lifts this one high in the air to center. Chasing Patterson back to the wall. Right in front of the 388 sign. He puts it away for out number 2. Kraus with a good swing on that baseball, but just got under it a bit too much. A towering fly out to center field for the second out. Back to the top now for Norman Leon. Hawks second baseman and leadoff man singled and scored back in the 6th inning. Mundoy looking for a 1-2-3 bottom of the 8th inning. First pitch to Leon is down low for ball 1. Mundoy was a tough matchup for the Hawks back on February 21st in the meeting in Americus, Georgia. He worked 3 scoreless innings, no hits, no walks, and 4 strikeouts. Leon, little nubber out to second. Charging is Lee, shuffles and throws in time for out number 3. Once again, the Hawks go quietly. Bottom of the 8th inning ends with a 1-2-3 inning for the Hawks. Landon Maynard back on the mound to collect the final 3 outs here in the top of the 9th inning. Paul Heisman will cast his eyes on Maynard on the bump. It's been 5 straight outs for Maynard out of the pen, looking to make it 8 and send this game on to the history books. First pitch to Heisman, down low, ball 1. Hawks protecting a 6-run lead. Looking for a quiet and drama-free 9th as Maynard pours in a strike to make it 1-1. Hawks looking to improve their record back to 500 with a win today would make it 15-15 on the season. Maynard misses down and out, 2-1. Also a little bit of revenge for the Hawks. Responding well after being shut out 5-0 by these guys last time. Here comes Craig Foles out to the mound for a visit. 2-1 the count on Heisman. Hawks do have a man loosening up in the bullpen. So let's see if this is just to buy a little time for the reliever to get loose. Hawks need 3 outs to secure a 10-4 victory. Hawks coming into play today, looking to get back into the win column after being swept at the hands of the University of West Florida. And what was, frankly, just an ugly series for the pitching staff. They've responded well today. 4 runs on just 6 hits. 2-1 from Maynard. Way out in front. This one's yanked off to the right side and foul for strike 2. Shorter's 4-2 in the all-time series against Georgia Southwestern State, including the loss earlier this season. Hawks played only 1 game against the Hurricanes last year, a 3-2 victory at home. Chopper, right side, Barnes charging, fields it cleanly, applies the tag to Heisman, who attempts to dance out of the way, but has no luck. Soft roller for out number 1. Here's Grant McDonald. He is the scheduled hitter. This was originally Jared White's spot in the order. He was pinch hit for by Grant McDonald, and it appears now that we're going to have another pinch hitter in this spot. Strike called, 0-1 on the Georgia Southwestern pinch hitter. 2 outs left for Landon Maynard and the Hawks. He swings and sends this one high in the air, deep to right field. Pager looking up, a pinch hit, solo home run. No, it is not a home run, it's a foul ball. First base umpire making the call, from my perspective, looked like a home run. But evidently, a long strike 2. On the pinch hitter, Garrett Bradley. So instead of a solo shot that would have made it a 5-run game, Bradley down 0-2. Got him looking, strike 3 called. So the ultimate turn of events for Landon Maynard on the mound. Instead of a pinch hit solo home run, he comes back on the next pitch to strike out Garrett Bradley looking. 1 out remains here in the top of the 9th. For Georgia Southwestern. It's the leadoff man, Jake Blindstrom, who takes down and in for ball 1. Nice game for Blindstrom. 2 for 3 day at the plate. Fastball down and in, called a strike, 1-1. Jake Blindstrom, the last call for the Hurricanes, with 2 outs, nobody on the top of the 9th. Roller along the first base side, off the dugout, strike 2. It's been a frustrating game for Georgia Southwestern. They found themselves at odds with both umpires numerous times in this game. Matters not helped by the 10 runs on the scoreboard put up by the Hawks. Here's the 1-2, just missed outside. Landon Maynard, the 4th Hawks pitcher, looking for the final strike here. Not on this pitch. It's high and away for ball 3. Miles Hartsfield waits on deck. Should Blindstrom reach, but Landon Maynard trying to put this one in the books right here. He will. Strike 3 called. Landon Maynard catches the inside corner, and that brings an end to this game. Jake Blindstrom not happy about the call, obviously. He's rung up for strike 3. Landon Maynard works a perfect 1-2-3 9th inning, and the Hawks are victorious here today on this Tuesday afternoon. The Hawks win. Final score, Shorter 10, Georgia Southwestern State 4. Hawks improve their record back to 500 with their win today against Georgia Southwestern State. Final line today for the visiting Hurricanes, 4 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors in the field. They left 7 men on base. For the Hawks in victory, 10 runs on 10 hits and 1 error. They left only 2 runners on base, a testament to how well their offense performed here today in this one. The Hawks' next game is Friday, March 31st at the University of West Alabama, followed by another away game, April 4th, Tuesday at Carson-Newman. The next Gulf South Conference series after that is Friday, April the 7th, a series at Delta State, and their next home game not until April the 14th, a 3-game set against the University of West Georgia. My name is John Warner. Thank you for following along today, and I hope to see you on Friday, April the 14th as the Hawks have a big Gulf South Conference series against the University of West Georgia.